everyone, welcome back, Star Family. This pick a card is about your person's heart right now. So we're going to take a look at what's going on in their heart right now, maybe towards you, towards a connection, towards a relationship. See what's going on in their heart. This is a general message, so keep that in mind when you're watching, especially with love readings. Things can be flip-flopped, interchangeable, vice versa. There might be some things in this reading that would talk about you. There might be some things in the reading that would talk more about your person. So keep that in mind when you're watching. Things can be very flip-flopped and interchangeable. And if something doesn't fit, also don't make it fit, right? Again, it's a general reading. Can't expect it to apply to everybody watching. So many of you come from different walks of life, have different experiences. What I always say, though, is if this particular pick a card does not resonate or connect for you, feel free to check out my pick a card playlist, because I have so many other readings there in my pick a card playlist that you can peruse, have fun exploring. There might be a message there that will connect better. And at the end of the day, if I'm not the reader for you, that's a-okay too, because YouTube has so many other readers out there. I'm pretty sure there's going to be one that has messages that you're looking for. If you haven't already picked your card on the table, by all means go back to the very beginning of the video and check that out and do that now. There's a portion of silent meditation. You can pause where necessary, take as much time as you need in order to choose the card that you feel drawn to the most. And if during that time you feel led to pick more than one, please go ahead and listen to your intuition, because that is always encouraged here. Pick more than one if you feel it necessary, okay? So with all of that being said, I'm going to move these out of the way. We're going to get directly into stack number one. Stack number one, viewers, you chose the waxing moon phase here, okay? I'm just going to put that there as a representation of the card pile that you've chosen. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start with the Romance Angels first. We want to take a look at your person's... Oh, I'm looking, I have the whole deck upside down. We want to take a look at your person's heart right now. What's going on in their heart? Maybe towards you, towards a connection, towards a relationship. Let's see if we can get one card to kind of get an understanding. Stack number one, viewers, in regards to your person's heart towards you. What's going on in their heart right now? All right, that flew out. Let's take a look. All right, so pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, well, could be that maybe there's something you might be overlooking in regards to your person. Let's take a look to see what's going on with your person's heart right now. If anything, that could be a heads up for you, right? Signs are cautioning you, it says. Let's see, your person's heart right now. Whoa, okay. All those fell out, and that's fine, because I was actually going to grab 3 cards. I don't know now if these are upright or reversed, and I don't even read reverse cards, but there we go. So we have 5 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. Okay. All right, so definitely with the 5 of Swords, there's some challenge in this connection probably that you're feeling. It could be that maybe one of you have walked away from the other, you know, hurt, because a lot of times that 5 of Swords energy is a no-win situation. Somebody usually walks away hurt. Like, usually all parties involved kind of walk away hurt, jaded, upset, frustrated. There's a challenge in the connection, and just creates an energy of difficulty. So with that 4 of Wands, it's like, even though there might be a foundation there, even though you might have maybe even a soulmate connection because of the, you know, the 11-11 energy here. Even though you might have a foundation, or have tried to establish a foundation, there is some fear and worry and trepidation in regards to this situation or connection. So your person's heart is feeling very challenged in regards to their personal foundation at the moment. They might be fearing, worrying, and not really feeling at ease. They have their walls up or their defenses up in some way. They could be maybe considering, maybe they're looking at the connection and thinking there's some red flags in the relationship. Likewise, you could be thinking that there's a lot of red flags in the relationship as well. And then again, that 5 of Swords is just indicating that both parties are kind of hurt at the moment. So this feels, and I know this pile is not going to be for everybody, but this feels like a pile where maybe you and your person, maybe the foundation in that connection is broken. Maybe you guys have broken up, and now it's like you're both on the defense. So your person definitely has some major walls up with the 9 of Wands. It doesn't look like they want to let them come down. It kind of feels like the There's something being challenged. The foundation in your connection is being challenged, or they feel challenged somehow in the foundation that has been established with you. They are being cautious. They are kind of being, I almost want to say, weary. The Knight of Wands is a card of kind of paranoia. It is a card of caution, because a lot of times you're standing there like the wounded warrior. You've been there, done that, you've been through it, and it's like, I don't want to have that happen again. So it is an energy of caution, because you're kind of always looking over your shoulder, wondering when the next ball is going to drop. So your person has some major fears, major walls up in regards to the connection, maybe in regards to their heart towards you. Maybe they've been hurt, maybe they hurt you, maybe you hurt them. It kind of feels like everybody involved in the situation has had their fair share of hurt with this Five of Swords. And maybe there's just a lot of red flags in the connection as of now, even though there might be this bond and this, thing established between you. There's this connection that you may have, but nonetheless, there's a lot of fears attached to it, is what I'm feeling from this. So a lot of caution, a lot of weary energy coming from your person. Maybe they don't know what they want to do in the connection. They have their defenses up, their walls up. They're kind of not trying to let love in at the moment with the Nine of Wands, because they're in fear mode, or I almost want to say, oh my gosh, what is the word? It's almost like their initial reaction is to have their walls up, like they respond. It's almost like feeling like they respond in an abrasive manner, or they respond by putting their walls or defenses up. Their first reaction is to put the walls up, is kind of what I'm hearing from this when it comes to the heart. So I want to take a look, because this is not really fun. You know what I mean? It's not fun to get cards like this. But let's see what's going on. Let's see what else we can glean from this, okay? Okay. So it says acts, breakup, separation, stopping the pattern. What does it say? Silent treatment or abandonment. So again, I was feeling the vibe that this could have been a situation that where you guys were broken up in some way, or there was some angst or instability with that Five of Swords, a challenge in the relationship. And maybe they have their walls up. Maybe they're giving the silent treatment at the moment too with that Nine of Wands. Again, their defenses are so up. I don't know if somebody was abandoned, somebody gave someone else the silent treatment, but definitely a breakup and a separation with the Axe card. I want to see if I can get a playing card on this. It kind of feels like the foundation was again, like I said, it was being challenged, but it also feels like maybe with the Axe, there was something that happened to bring it down. See if we can get another card, playing card on this. Your person's heart right now. Let's take a look. So they definitely have their walls up. We see that. They definitely walked away. It kind of feels like with this card and the Four of Wands, they might have abandoned the foundation that you guys had. Too many red flags. I feel like part of me feels like stack number one viewers, this might be a warning for you to pay attention to the red flags, not to overlook all these underlying issues. You don't want to be blinded by the issues either. That's why it's saying the signs are cautioning you. So it could be that Spirit's been trying to give you a heads up in regards to this connection. It may not be a situation that's completely healthy. All right, so let's take a look at a playing card. In regards to it. So your person's heart right now, what's going on with them? They might have given you the silent treatment, like I said, definitely have their walls up. Their first initial reaction is to put the walls up and to be in defense mode, for sure, with that Nine of Wands. And maybe they've said some things that weren't nice. This is an energy where they're not really compassionate. They're not really showing a lot of empathy at the moment with that Five of Swords. Okay, so again, 9 of Wands. We have a 9 of Wands twice. So again, that their energy or their heart right now towards a connection is kind of like shut off. I'm sorry, my power just went out and went back on again. That's funny that I said shut off and the lights went out. Holy cow. Okay. Anyway, like they're shut down, shut off, right? With that 9 of Wands, okay, twice. That's just confirming their defenses are up, their walls are up. They're kind of not being receptive at the moment. Despite the fact that there might have been a bond or a connection here with that 4 of Wands, they're just not opening themselves up at the moment with their heart space. So again, I think stack number 1 viewers, this is for those who probably are in separation right now, maybe are maybe had their person ghost them, or in a situation where they abandoned the connection or something like that. And this energy again is maybe warning of, you know, there was a lot of red flags in that. Please don't overlook them. Don't overlook the red flags in that connection. Again, I think stack number 1 viewers is going to be for those who maybe had a tumultuous breakup. It's definitely not going to be for everybody, okay? So stack number 1, this is what I have for you in regards to your person's heart at the moment. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to support this channel, please consider liking this video, sharing this video, subscribing if you haven't subscribed already, and click the little bell as well for notifications so that way you don't miss a video, because I upload pretty often. That way you stay on top of my content. And if you want to book a personal reading, all you have to do is check me out on Etsy, see what readings I have available, and you could book a reading whenever you feel guided to. So stack number 1 viewers, I'll leave you here. Take care of yourselves wherever you are and keep shining. Stack number 2 viewers, you chose the full moon phase, and I don't know if you could see that. It doesn't really show up on camera very well, but these cards are kind of glittery. Anyhow, you chose the full moon phase. I'm going to put that here as kind of like a representation of the pile that you have chosen. We're going to get right into this and look at your person's heart right now. What's going on in their heart? You know, maybe what's going on in regards to how they feel towards you, towards a relationship, towards a connection. So let's take a look, stack number 2 viewers, at your person's heart right now. What's going on in their heart? One card. Okay. Oh, wow. So it says express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So it could be that your person's feeling love. Maybe they want to express love. They're feeling love in their heart. So let's take a look to see, stack number 2 viewers, what's going on in your person's heart right now. Maybe they have something to say with that energy too. Let's see what's going on in your person's heart right now. 3 cards. Okay. We have the King of Swords. That would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. That could be your person. That could also be you. We have the Fool. Wow. Okay, so this might be a new relationship or connection. And the Moon. Okay, I definitely understand what's happening here. That could be Pisces. What I'm getting from this is that they're thinking about it. They're thinking about telling you how they feel with the King of Swords energy, but they're a little confused about it with the Moon, because the Moon can create a little bit of uncertainty, doubts, maybe even some insecurities. The Moon doesn't really allow you to get a clear picture of a situation, so you're kind of left in the dark, right? It is the Moon. The Moon only comes out in the dark. And with the Moon energy, you don't always see what's ahead of you or what's behind you or around you. It creates a veil of uncertainty or the unknown. So right away, it kind of feels like they might not know exactly how you feel. And because they don't know how you feel, they kind of think about expressing themselves and telling you how they feel about you, but they kind of keep it inside with the Moon and the King of Swords. It's more or less, they're trying to be logical. They feel what they feel, but they're not sure how you feel. So they kind of hesitate. However, they have to, with the Fool energy, they got to take a leap of faith if they're ever going to find out, right? If you feel the same way, or if, you know, obviously the feeling's mutual, they got to take a chance. They can't just think about it and not do it. The Fool, though, will eventually work up the courage to take a leap of faith if it has to. A lot of times it's a matter of being a little fearless, trying to stay optimistic, as much as possible in order to do what maybe scares you a little bit. And the Fool also has to release some baggage, right? Because you never see the Fool carrying a heavy load when he's embarking upon a new journey or situation. He just goes for it. And in order to go for it, you can't have anything weighing you down, because if you have some things weighing you down, you might not go at all, right? So what it feels like is this person really does have you on their mind with the King of Swords. They're trying to be logical about this. And at the same time, it's like it's new, so it's different, it's exciting, it's, they're trying to stay optimistic, but deep down, it's like they might fear with the moon energy that maybe you don't feel the same. Okay, and it's a matter of taking a leap of faith, doing what scares them, working up the courage to do it, getting out of their own head with the King of Swords, and taking the leap, right? And maybe expressing how they feel, even though that might scare them a little bit. There's a little bit of, for whatever reason, there's a little bit of vulnerability that I'm picking up from the moon energy right now. Maybe there's a fear of rejection or fear of being vulnerable is what I'm getting from that. But this could be a new situation, a new connection that you've made with this person. The crazy thing is that these two people look like they're very much into one another. And it's like, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. What the hell are you waiting for, right? That's kind of what this is saying. And that's kind of what, it's kind of feeling like that's what they want to do. They want to go ahead and make the gesture or tell you how they feel. But at the same time, there's a little hesitancy with the moon because they don't know what the outcome's going to be if they do. So maybe they're fearing the outcome. They're fearing maybe rejection, fearing vulnerability. They think about it, but they're not quite at the point that they're ready to leap. And why? Why do I say that they're not quite ready to leap? Because the moon is here, again, creating that uncertainty, possibly around the outcome. So let's take a look at this. Let's look a little more into this. Their feelings do run deep, okay, with the moon energy there. And they think a lot about it. But they're trying to be so logical, and at the same time, it's like logic and intuition, right? Logic and intuition are kind of fighting each other in their heart. They want to be smart about it. They want to be logical. They want to play it cool with the King of Swords. But deep down, those feelings run deep. And they're like debating with themselves, should I not? Should I say something? Should I not? Okay. This also could be for some of you who are in a newer relationship and you're wondering if your person loves you or is at that stage of saying, I love you. I kind of feel like, yeah, they are, but they maybe hold themselves back. Whoa, what was that? And that really, wait, there's two. That really did fly out, didn't it? Okay. It says, heart with the key, welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, everything's perfect. You see? So that's kind of giving me the vibe that, yeah, your person does, maybe you just met this person. Maybe they want to open up their heart. They're welcoming love. They maybe feel that you might be the one. But then we have this here. Maybe this is for those of you in separation and you're wondering, if you're watching this, you're wondering how your person feels, right? They are missing you. It says separation, thinking about you, yearning for you. They're unsure, okay? And that also does apply for those who are in a new situation, the uncertainty of the moon, the unsure of the outcome that I was mentioning, the uncertainty of the outcome, being unsure of the future. They do think about you. They do yearn for you. So either way, that does apply, whether it's a new situation or maybe for some of you in separation. That really does apply. There's an uncertainty attached to this that they feel. But it's also confirming that you could be the one, and they feel that. But it's a matter of taking a leap of faith. Now, for some of you, because it's, since it's come up, this could be a situation where, if you're in separation, it could be that your person wants to communicate with the King of Swords energy. They want to express it. They want to take a leap of faith, maybe to kind of come back into your life. But again, the moon is there and it's saying they're not certain that you'll accept them. Again, the energy of possibly making themselves vulnerable. Maybe they're afraid of your rejection if they were to try to come back, even though you guys are in separation and they miss the heck out of you. They really could miss you bad. They could feel that you're the one. They could still have you so much in their heart, but at the same time, if they're scared of rejection, of what that leap might look like after the fact, they hesitate. They think about it, but they won't do it. So both applies, whether it's a situation that's in separation or somebody new that you just met and they're kind of shy on this, they're not really ready to express how they feel at this point. So let's get a playing card on this to get a little bit more information. So what's going on in your person's heart right now? Okay, so that is the Fool again. And it wasn't, I mean, I don't read playing cards reverse, but when I did flip it over, it was reversed. So in a sense, it's that energy of not wanting to take that leap of faith, not quite ready to, at least. So again, it's just confirming the hesitation to leap into it and take a chance. Again, if you're going to go out there and express how you feel, you got to be prepared for whatever it might result from it, right? You don't know how the person's going to react. So I think that's why they hesitate. They don't know how you're going to react, although they do feel it very much. Okay. So stack number 2, this is your reading. I'm going to leave you here. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to support this channel, all you have to do is consider liking this video, sharing this video, subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. Maybe click that bell as well for notifications so you don't miss future videos, because I upload pretty often. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is check me out on Etsy, see what readings I have available, and you could book a reading whenever you feel guided to. Okay, so with that, I'm going to leave you here, sending you much love wherever you are. Take care and keep shining. Stack number 3, viewers, you chose the quarter moon phase, and I'm going to put that over here. That's just going to be a representation of the pile you have chosen. I'm going to start first with the romance angels. We want to take a look at your person's heart right now. What's going on in their heart at the moment? It will give us an indication of what's going on in their heart, maybe towards you, towards a relationship, what's happening there in their feelings for you, that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see what's going on. Stack number 3, viewers. What's going on in your person's heart towards you? Let's see what's going on in their heart right now. What's going on in their heart? Stack number 3, your person. Oh my gosh, I feel like they're all sticking together. Just want one card. What's going on? There we go. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So they could possibly feel you as a soulmate or believe that you are a soulmate, right? So if you are wondering if they are, that is confirmation. Okay, yes. All right, so let's see what's going on. What's going on in your person's heart right now? Three cards. All right. Wow. Okay, so we have the 2 of Cups, the Sun, holy cow, and the 8 of Swords. Okay, so this is really amazing. I'm just wondering why that 8 of Swords is here, because it does feel like this is such good energy. I mean, they definitely see you as a soulmate. We get that confirmation of the 2 of Cups here, right? Holding hands, hand in hand. Kind of, for whatever reason, like feeling like this, right? 2 peas in a pod. So it does feel like, yeah, there's definitely that eye to eye. It is mutual. The feeling is mutual. So if you feel them as a soulmate, they definitely feel you as a soulmate as well. But for whatever reason, this 8 of Swords there might be some limitation or some restriction that they're experiencing at the moment. We do have the Sun, but it looks like they might be gaining enlightenment on something. Maybe they finally came to a realization that you are their person. You indeed are their soulmate. I say a realization because the Sun always sheds light on a situation. It kind of brings you out from under and brings you out of a dark moment, and sheds light on something maybe that you didn't know. It is clarity. So it kind of feels like maybe your person didn't realize it before, but now they know that you are indeed a soulmate energy, a kindred spirit here. And they feel this connection. There's love, right? There's love. And this is an energy right here with the Two of Cups. That's an energy of union and coming together. So the joining of forces. So it's kind of feeling like it's undeniable now that in their mind that you are their person, you are their soulmate, but there's some restriction or limitation that maybe keeps them possibly from you, or keeps them from maybe taking action. Again, it's limitation. So anything that would hold you back or restrict you. They're experiencing, it could be a mental restriction or a physical restriction or limitation. So if there's a physical restriction, it could be something as simple as long distance. You guys are not in the same place. If it's a mental limitation, it's more or less maybe not being able to wrap their head around the way that they feel. So whatever that Eight of Swords may be, it's going to be different to each person, but it is definitely a limitation or restriction that they feel maybe around the connection, even though there's a strong bond here with the Two of Cups and this card. The Sun, though, I think they've woken up to some things. They see things for what they are now. There's an energy of clarity that comes from the Sun. So I'm wondering if they have to step out of their own way or get out of their own head when it comes to the connection. They might be overthinking it too with the Eight of Swords. So why don't we grab an extra tarot on that Eight of Swords to see what's going on with that, what that limitation or restriction is. Because the soulmate vibe is here. The warmth and the good energy they feel when they think about you is there with the Sun. Okay, what do we have? The Lovers and the Two of Wands. Okay, so both of these cards do talk about decisions that have to be made. The Lovers is a decision card, and so is the Two of Wands. So there's a decision to be made in regards to this connection. Again, the Lovers and the Two of Cups, this is basically saying some high vibe, soulmate, soul connection energy, maybe even a twin flame if some of you believe in that concept. But this is basically saying that this is a very strong connection, spiritual bond and connection that you guys have. And they could be struggling with that with the Eight of Swords, maybe not sure what to do or which way to go about it. Two of Wands is a crossroads energy. Maybe, they're at a precipice of having to kind of decide what they want to do about this feeling that they have or this love that they have in the connection. But it could be that maybe they don't know how to act upon it for whatever reason. Two of Wands also could be an energy where it's like, do I stay? Do I go? Which path do I choose? Could be an ultimatum energy as well. So I don't know if maybe that was something that came up in the connection at all. But there's a serious choice to make, and they have to decide what they want. It's like, do they want the love or do they not want the love? And it's like, how could you not want it when there's this beautiful energy attached to it? But it could be just, again, they're in their own head. They're having to face their shadow at the same time. And it's like, maybe with the Lovers card and the Two of Cups, you might have mirrored them or triggered some of their shadow to come up to the surface. And they're having to face that mental limitation in their own mind. Again, the Eight of Swords can talk about a mindset. So it's like, think outside of your box here. This is me almost like talking to your person. Like, think outside of the box of what you think love is, because this defies that, right? And it's like, it's really all in their head. There really shouldn't be any restriction when it comes to this, because it's a matter of just opening up your mind a little bit more to what's possible with the Eight of Swords. And maybe choosing love instead of limitation. That's really what I'm feeling for the you number 3 viewers. Like, that Eight of Swords can easily just be a limitation that they perceive that really isn't there at all. Sometimes a limitation or restriction could be circumstantial too. So, I mean, if it's a circumstance, maybe an earthly matter that creates a restriction or a limitation, it's like they have to decide, you know, what they want to do. Could be if you guys are in long distance from each other, it could be a matter of deciding, hey, am I going to come towards you? Am I going to choose the journey that leads me to you? Wherever you are, right? Because the Two of Wands usually is depicted with the world in the person's hand, and you can choose anywhere you want to go. The world is literally your oyster. So it could be that maybe there's geographical limitations that keep you guys maybe from joining paths together. But that doesn't take away from the love that's there at all. It doesn't take away from it at all. That bond is there. It's solid with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. It's high vibe energy with the Sun. So it kind of feels like this Eight of Swords is just maybe even a temporary thing, that this too shall pass. They'll get over it. Maybe you'll get over it. Whatever it is that seems to be circumstantial and kind of getting in the way at the moment and creating maybe a little bit of a blockage, it's not going to be a blockage for long. That Lover's energy is very much in alignment. So again, their heart feels the alignment with you. They feel connected. They feel that that, I almost want to say that cord, that tie that binds you together. They feel that. And the Two of Wands is that decision energy where it's like, I need to come towards you, or how am I going to do that with that energy here? Again, you're at a precipice. You choose your path. Do you go right? Do you go left? Which way do you choose? But really, at the end of the day, it's all up to you. You got to choose eventually. You can't stay in that one place forever. You got to decide to come forward eventually with that Two of Wands. So I'm curious to see in the comment section what that, maybe that restriction or limitation, whether circumstantial or perception wise, could be. Maybe you up front know what it is, but let's see, stack number 3 viewers, what's going on in your person's heart right now. You might be a little confused with the Eight of Swords. Okay. So what does that say? Mask, not showing their true feelings. They hide behind a mask, maybe. Personify, pretend, delude, and gaslight. Interesting. Let's grab another one. Again, they might not be showing their true feelings, but they feel that. Again, I was feeling earlier that they could have just had a wake-up call or wake-up moment where they realize, oh, ish, you know, that's my person. Maybe I didn't know that or realize that before, but maybe they don't outright demonstrate that, and that could be why the mask is here. I'm not getting a negative vibe from this in regards to like gaslighting or anything like that, or deluding you, or pretending stuff they don't feel. Other than maybe feeling a lot and not really taking action because maybe with the Eight of Swords they feel that they can't. Again, the Eight of Swords creates that blockage. Not feeling really anything negative other than the fact that they're not, whatever reason, that Eight of Swords doesn't feel like they're taking action quite yet. They have to decide what to do with that Two of Wands and the Lovers. Anyhow, let's see if we can get another one. One more card. Yeah, the only thing that I really feel connects in this card is the not showing their true feelings. And again, if your person was in the dark and they finally got the realization and the clarity that you are their person, maybe they're dealing with the shadow and a little bit of the mental fight in their head as a result of now realizing who you are to them. And they might not outright convey their true feelings to you on the outside, but the inside is acknowledging, their inside, their heart is acknowledging the Two of Cups and the Lovers and the Sun. You make them feel all kinds of warm and fuzzy. But there's something that they're fighting with in their own head with that Eight of Swords. Let's see, we get one more card. Wow. Okay. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. So that does confirm the idea of having a realization or a sudden clarity with the sun that you indeed are their person. Your person could be undergoing a major change and transformation since knowing you or meeting you. They feel that connection with the Lover's energy and the Two of Cups. Maybe they want to rekindle something, especially if this is, you know, any of you in separation watching this. They may want to rekindle the connection. Maybe they've changed their mind about it. And that's what I was saying. They had that sudden understanding that you're their person. So they changed their mind about how they feel. And it could be that they might want to renew the connection again. But there's some form of restriction or limitation that they feel in regards to possibly doing that. Okay, so let's get a playing card, stack number 3. This is a little complex. Like, I don't know exactly what that limitation is with the Eight of Swords. I'd be curious to see what each of you, or how that connects for each of you, what your individual experiences are with that Eight of Swords as far as what that means to you. Let me know in the comment section. Let's take a look, see if we can get a playing card on this. And they could definitely be hiding the way that they really feel, especially if they finally come to the realization of who you are to them. They could definitely be hiding that. Let's see. Hiding that with the mask, right? Let's see if we can get a playing card. Okay, so Four of Cups. It could be that they feel that they missed out on you. Four of Cups can talk about a missed opportunity. Something that kind of slipped you by. And, it's like that blessing that's, hanging in the background there. It's trying to, that Ace of Cups floating in the air behind you. If you look at the normal depiction of the Four of Cups, Four of Hearts, in the tarot, you'll see the Ace of Cups floating in the background. And a lot of times the person is not aware that it's floating in the background. And that's what this feels like. It feels like they were not aware of you at the time that you were floating around in their environment. And it's like after the fact, then they wake up to who you are. And by that time, it might be too late. They might have missed out, right? That Four of Cups is feeling that dissatisfaction, that feeling of missing out on something and not having enough, or, it is definitely that feeling of a little bit of dejection or melancholy too. The emotion in that card is always a little downtrodden. So yeah, I feel like they missed out on you, or they feel they maybe lost an opportunity. Maybe they kind of break their head over it with the Eight of Swords. Maybe they keep it to themselves. They have to decide what to do. They can try to rekindle this connection. I think they've changed their mind in the sense that they know now. They know things now that they didn't know then. And they realize how much they care and how much they feel for you. Again, they're carrying around a torch. That sun is making me feel like a torch for you. They know that you're a soulmate now. I think they didn't realize it before, though. And that's the problem. A little too late, right? So I'm curious to see how this applies for you guys. Stack number 3 viewers, please do let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to support this channel further, like this video, share this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Click the little bell as well for notifications, so that way you never miss a video, because I upload pretty often and you get notified. And that way you don't miss any content. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is check me out on Etsy, see what readings I have available, and you can book a reading whenever you feel guided to. So, stack number 3 viewers, I will leave you here. Okay, take care of yourselves. Much love to you wherever you are, and keep shining. Stack number 4, you chose the waning phase, I believe. And I'm not an expert on moon phases, but I believe that is the waning phase that you chose. I'm just going to put that there as a physical representation of the card that you have chosen. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's take a look at what's going on in your person's heart right now. It could be maybe what's going on in regards to their feelings, maybe how they feel towards you, towards a relationship, towards a connection. So let's see what's going on in your person's heart at the moment. Let's get one card. Okay. Ooh, honeymoon. It says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay. Let's see if we can get 3 tarot cards. So it definitely feels like they're enjoying your company at the moment. Let's see if we can get 3 cards. So what's going on in your person's heart right now? Okay, well that kind of bent funny. Let's see. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups. Okay, so why is this giving me the vibes of they enjoy your company, but for whatever reason, it might be a matter of maybe you just being friends at the moment with the 3 of Cups energy. It feels like a dissatisfaction where they're like not happy with the way things are at the moment. 4 of Cups is definitely a vibe of feeling like you're missing out on something more. A lot of times that Ace of Cups is floating in the background of this card when it's, you know, the art is depicted that way. So it could be that maybe they're just not happy with the way the connection is right now, but they definitely wish there was something more to it. And I get that feeling with the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is definitely an energy of socializing, having a good time. Maybe you guys hang out with the same friends. Maybe you guys meet up in social places or, you know, in public places. You enjoy each other's company and your friends. You get along. There's a good vibe, right? A good vibe or rapport around you and the situation. It could be they enjoy your company so much. Again, it's talking about having good honeymoons, right? You have a good time, you enjoy each other's company, you are kind of in a blissful state. It does feel like they feel that honeymoon or feeling that fuzzy, warm, fuzzy feeling when they're around you. They definitely enjoy the time together, but there's something missing in this connection with the 4 of Cups that they're not quite seeing at the moment, or they're feeling kind of that's eluding them. Maybe they want more than what they're letting on is kind of what I'm getting from this. And then the 10 of Cups, it's almost like they want commitment. They want a commitment. They want love. Maybe they want marriage with you. They definitely want more. They want the whole loaf of bread. They just don't want some crumbs. They want the whole loaf of bread with the 10 of Cups energy. Because that's full-on commitment, life partner energy, life partner material. It's like they want the house, the kids, the 2 dogs, you know, that kind of thing. They want that with you. Maybe they want marriage with you. Maybe they want that honeymoon. They want to get that honeymoon phase back with you also. Maybe they want a reunion with you, because the 3 of Cups energy can talk about a reunion and the coming together, right? Joining together. If they missed out on you in some way, if they missed an opportunity with you, it's definitely feeling like they want that commitment back, or they want that vibe back with you. They want to rejoin or reunite with you because they feel this connection and this good energy when they're around you. Obviously, there's some love here that they want to form with you with the 10 of Cups. This is a foundation card in regards to the foundations that you form when it comes to love and commitments. So this is having it all. This is emotional fulfillment at its highest level. So the fire is burning there, so I can't help but think of, like, you know, the passion is there too. They have a lot of passion for you, but there's something about the current situation that it's kind of leaving them unhappy with, and they're maybe focusing on what's not working, right? It's like that's all they can see. They're kind of like feeling a little bleh, right? And it's tough to shift the focus out of that sometimes when you're feeling sorry for yourself. I know it's not like a 5 of Cups energy, but when you look at the energy of the 4 of Cups, a lot of times a person looks a little melancholy. They look a little dejected, a little jaded. And that could be what it is. Maybe your person's feeling a little jaded. They want more than maybe what they're able to have with you. But it does feel like they get along with you with that 3 of Cups, or they love your vibe or your energy. Let's take a look to see what's going on with this, because there's something that they're just not satisfied with. It's feeling like they want more than what they have. with the Four of Cups energy, and it kind of makes them feel a little bleh. Ooh, I don't want the whole stack. It could be for some of you that this is a friend, and this friend wants more than just friendship. Maybe they want to be more than the Three of Cups by making it a 10 Cups. You know what I mean? Like, they want to be more than just friends. They want that full-on relationship. They want that full-on commitment. It's no longer satisfactory with the Four of Cups to be just friends. It's like they want more than this, just that friendly vibe, because they really do enjoy being around you. Let's see if we can get a card. Okay. All right, so it says self-indulgence, focusing on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So I have to wonder if this person missed out on you. And maybe they missed out on you in some way, but now the situation is just amicable. You could be working on self-healing, maybe in the midst of missing out on you. They've been forced to work on their own healing as well, do their own shadow work. Maybe also with this card, in the midst of not being around you, you have worked on your own self-worth too, focused on yourself. At the same time, let me back this up a bit, because again, if you guys are just friends, let's say, and one person in this dynamic just wants to focus on themselves and doesn't want, let's say you as a viewer are highly focused on self, you're working on yourself right now, you don't want to be bothered with a relationship, but this person wants that. They want a commitment, they want a relationship with you, but you're not interested in that at the moment. That's probably why this Four of Cups is here, feeling like they're not happy with the way things are. They don't want to just be friends, but you're focused on yourself. You're doing your own thing right now. You're living your best life. You're probably not ready for a full-on commitment at this point if you are working on yourself. Maybe you're healing, maybe you're just, loving yourself right now, because that's what this feels like. And they just can't access more with you at this time, because you may not be interested in more. But they definitely want it. It's like somebody wants to get out of the friend zone. Okay, I'm sorry if it took me forever to spit that out. Somebody wants to get out of the friend zone. That's what this feels like, because they really love being around you. They might see you as their Ace of Cups, but you personally may not be available to them. Because, again, you might be loving yourself right now. All right, so let's see if we can get a playing card as well. Stack number 4 viewers. Whoa, what was that? Okay, so yeah, that could be an energy. And what's funny is I mentioned the 5 of Cups, and here we have it. Yeah, that's, maybe they have regrets. Maybe they have some sadness attached to this whole ordeal. Maybe they feel rejected even. Maybe they feel challenged by this friendship that they want more from. Again, the 5 of Cups is an energy where it's like, something was lost. Maybe you were lost to them. Maybe they missed out on you, and now you're loving yourself. It is too late for them to try to get that back. For some of you, this could be a separation situation where you're not with this person anymore. That could explain why the 5 of Cups is shown up. But at the same time, it's an energy of regrets, feeling like, shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's this feeling sorry for yourself energy. And that's them. They're feeling sorry for themselves in this situation. It could also make them very sad in the sense that, here's these 3 of Cups. And that's the crazy thing. This card usually is depicting 3 cups spilled on the ground. And we have the 3 of Cups here. So it kind of feels like there's something about the friendship as well. Something about this connection that they have regrets about. And I'm hearing the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Like, if I would have done this, I should have did that. Why didn't I at the time? Like, it's all this beating themselves up about it. So they definitely do. They definitely do beat themselves up about this relationship or the connection or the love that they feel. It's like they want this, but they can't have it with you. Maybe all you can offer at this point is friendship, and that is what they're, maybe upset about and feel rejected over. And the 5 as a number itself also talks about things that are unpredictable, things that are unstable. So it's kind of also, for whatever reason, it's giving me this feeling of they don't know where they stand when it comes to you. So that's what I have for you, stack number 4 viewers. This is interesting. I'd be curious to see, what the dynamic is. Is this a friend who you've maybe kind of rejected or said, no, I just want to be friends? Is this somebody that perhaps you have separated from already, and now they're in their heart, they want more than what you're able to give because you're loving yourself now? Like, I'm curious to see how this applies because I'm seeing a couple different scenarios, okay? So if you want to leave me a comment in the comment section down below, please feel free to let me know how this connects for you, okay? Because I do love hearing from everybody. And if you want to support this channel further, like this video, share this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, click the little bell for notifications so you get notified and all that good stuff. You know the deal. Check me out, check out my description box for other information in regards to me and this channel. So again, before I keep rambling, let me leave you here, sending you much love wherever you are. I hope that you are well, I hope that you're safe and that you're well protected in this crazy world we live in right now. Okay, so take care of yourselves and sending you much love. Keep shining.